make some delicious homemade goulash. Get it? Goulash. We're gonna make American style goulash. So we're gonna take a pound of ground beef, 1 small onion. It's a nice comfort food, goulash, for the fall. We got a brisk, chilly day outside for Michigan weather right now. And then we're gonna dice up 2 stalks of celery as well. It's important to have everything ready so you're not running around the kitchen looking for all your ingredients so you don't get started and, oh man, I gotta run to the store. We're gonna stir up our meat a little bit. The bottom's starting to brown. We wanna break up all the chunks. We're gonna throw our onions in right now. And then we're gonna dice up our celery. You wanna always cut on a flat surface. So you don't wanna put it on its rolling end. You wanna put it on the flat end so you have more control over what you're cutting. Put that right into the pot. The smells are phenomenal coming out of this kitchen right now. Some fresh garlic. I like a lot of garlic. About 5 or 6 cloves of garlic here. Also give those just a nice rough chop. It's a 1 pot deal we're doing here. We're gonna cook our pasta and everything right in the pot. Okay. Give that a little stir. Looking great. Now, you can use a can of stewed tomatoes and a small can of tomato paste, but we still have some fresh grown tomatoes from our garden, so I'm gonna dice up those tomatoes and use those in place of stewed tomatoes. All right. All right, now we're gonna show you what's cooking in the pot. It's all looking beautiful and meshing together well. Gonna let that cook down a little bit more. It's nice, the beef is nice and browned. All the vegetables are starting to get soft and translucent. We're gonna add a can of tomato paste. And 3. Wow, that is looking dynamite. We got our garlic, our onions, our celery, our ground beef, our fresh tomatoes, tomato paste, and now we're gonna add some seasoning. It's all simmering nicely. It's more like a nice hard boil actually. Keep mixing that together. We're gonna let that cook down just a little bit more because we have those fresh tomatoes in there. Simmering away and cooking down nicely. All our vegetables are nice and soft. So we're gonna add, since it's goulash, we're making a Halloween version. We're gonna use shells because I think they look like little pumpkins. We're gonna put about 1.5 cups of shells in there. And then we're gonna put bats in there. The bats are gonna be bow tie pasta. About 1 cup of bats. This recipe is actually really quick to make. Now look at that goodness in the pot. We're gonna let this simmer about 10 to 15 minutes. We want our pasta not to turn into complete mush. We want it to be al dente. Okay, so it's starting to cook down nicely. I turned down the temperature a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit more water because of all that pasta, it's gonna absorb right into it. So about 3/4 cup of water I added to that. At the end, we're still gonna taste our seasonings. We're gonna add some sugar too. Oh, let's say about a tablespoon's worth of sugar. You could actually get a tablespoon if you like. Dump that right in there. Mix it in. Doesn't that look great? Look at that. fresh tomatoes from the garden. Can you beat it? A couple bay leaves into there. This, it looks wonderful. Our pasta is fully cooked. It's nice and juicy. Our bats and our pumpkins are nice and cooked. We're gonna add, about a cup to 2 cups of cheese, cheddar cheese. Mix that all in. Let it get nice and melty. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Nice fall comfort food. A good meal to serve on Halloween trick-or-treat night. We're just gonna scoop it into there. It's all oozy, the bats and the pumpkins and the juicy meat sauce. We've adjusted the seasonings too, so make sure you taste it at the end that you adjust your seasonings. Now to serve it, we're gonna sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese, and we're going to sprinkle it with just a little bit of cheddar cheese as well. All right, let's taste it. It's all delicious and oozy and melty. Make sure you get a bat and a pumpkin. I can't wait to try it. You're gonna love it.